Forensic science has uncovered a crucial clue which could lead to a killer. Our reconstruction follows the account given by the victim's fiancé.
Oh, look at that. Oh, that's blue.
Yeah, Felicity was a very outgoing young woman. She was very bubbly, very gregarious, really, as a person.
I think we found Mandy's bridesmaid's dress.
Could you see her wearing that?
Mandy, we found your bridesmaid's dress. It's peach with pistachio trim.
All they both wanted to do is just to tie the knot, as it were, and then get on and have their life. They were both looking forward to the wedding ceremony.
We've got to make her think she's got the worst bridesmaid's dress in the world.
Definitely.
Oh, come on, let's go home.
OK.
I think Felicity had found in the last year, 18 months, she really wanted a marriage, and she'd found somebody that she felt she was happy with at the time.
If I take it, the next
You ready for bed?
Stupid as this.
Yeah.
And if I don't take it, well,
I'm gonna kill you. Now's your time to die.
This is where we found Felicity's body, and she was laying in a large pool of blood. She'd clearly been subjected to the most vicious, brutal attack. The murder weapon we later discovered was a 22-centimetre knife, which was actually from her own kitchen. There was blood all over the walls, throughout the house. We brought in a forensic team. They were actually in here for about a month, from 8 o'clock in the morning through to 10 o'clock at night. And in all, they raised about 1,200 forensic exhibits. But in particular, what we were really interested in is a footprint in the blood down here. And the footprint went through the kitchen and stopped just in front of the window, obviously leading us to believe that whoever was in the house at the time had exited through the window.
There were 3 obvious footwear marks on the kitchen floor leading from the hallway to the kitchen window. We used a technique called luminol to try and enhance these marks and to see if there were any other marks there that we couldn't previously see. Luminol reacts with the blood to make it fluoresce, so any small amount of blood stain there will fluoresce quite strongly. So here's a photograph of a drain lid just outside the scene, just outside the kitchen window. There's nothing very visible to the naked eye, but when we used the luminol chemical on it, it's quite dramatic, and it actually brought the mark up so it can be very, very clearly seen. There were other marks on the pavement floor leading away from the scene. I'd say they weren't too obvious as bloodstain marks, but once again, when you apply the luminol chemical on it, the effects were quite dramatic, and you could quite readily make out footwear marks leading from the scene.
When the scientists raised the footprints outside, it was absolutely clear to us that someone had actually been in the house at Felicity's murder. The first footprint landed just outside the window, and there were several more going up the road towards Queen's Road.
Tango 1 to 21893. Can you attend 262 262 Queen's Road? Reports coming in. Person established at that location.
I just think all the time that we can't find the truth of what really happened on that night. none of us can get down to putting it all behind us and getting on with our lives.
Well, this is Detective Superintendent Dean Jones. Dean, there's a touch of the Cinderella bells, isn't it? You're not so much trying to find a shoe, but you're trying to match that footprint.
Yeah, indeed. And at the moment, we're concentrating our efforts on tracing predominantly male people in Portsmouth with size 9 to 12 feet.
What about a motive?
Well, we don't know what a motive is, and that's what we're really hopeful for tonight, that some of the viewers will know a little bit more about this, and hopefully they'll phone in and give us that information. We really need to know what the motive was.
There's a number of people that you'd like to track down tonight. You're looking for witnesses in particular who might have seen a man running down the street at what, in the small hours of the morning?
Yes, about 5 minutes to 3 in the morning on the 27th of February. A postman leaving his house in Percival Road in Portsmouth saw a man crouch down behind a car and then run off down Percival Road.
He's wearing what? I mean, this is pretty ordinary black puffer jacket. It was a puffer jacket like this one.
It's a puffer jacket just like that. In fact, the postman actually was kind enough to point one out for us, which we purchased for the purpose of the programme. But he was the person who ran off in Percival Road was about 5'9" tall and late 20s.
Now, there was also a man running down Queen's Road.
Yes, this was about 5:35, again 27th, about 2.5 hours after the murder, and he was running down Queen's Road, and just after the clip you've shown, he actually ran into a person riding a bicycle.
And so you'd like to know, I mean, there could be obviously a quite innocent reason why he was running down that road, but nonetheless, if for no other reason, you'd like to hear from him to eliminate him.
We'd like to eliminate him, yes.
And then someone has rung Crime Stoppers.
Yes, this was around about the 20th of August. A person phoned in to Crime Stoppers with some very, very specific information, and we really, really want to talk to that person again.
And of course, you can't be sure if there were any witnesses. If there were, you want to hear from them. And I should reiterate, this is a very frightening crime, but it's very rare, isn't it?
It's very rare indeed, and I mean, if there are witnesses out there or people that have overheard conversations in pubs or elsewhere, then please let us know. We've actually done quite a lot of research nationally about similar crimes, and this sort of crime is very, very rare.
Well, please help if you can. Felicity's father's put up a £10,000 reward for information leading to the conviction of the murderer. Our number's on the screen, or you can talk to Dean's colleagues in Portsmouth on 02392 899 899.